Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. We are starting day number 2 of the 2018 Eagles Classic, and game number 1 this afternoon is between the Bruins of Bob Jones University and the Johnson University of Florida Suns. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, Dean Bureau, working the camera for us once again this afternoon, and we're very glad you're able to join us here on YouTube Live, TBC Eagles, and we're very glad we're able to bring you this game between the Bruins and the Suns. It is a South Region matchup between these two rivals, also rivals of Trinity Baptist College, who will take the court at 4 p.m. and the Eagles are going to take on the Mingos of the University of the Bahamas. But first, it is Johnson University of Florida versus Bob Jones University men's basketball in NCCAA Division II. Bob Jones University has a record of 5 wins and 9 losses overall. They are 1 win and no losses in South Region play. That win came last night, 94-57 over Trinity Baptist College in day number 1 of this Eagles Classic. The Suns, meanwhile, 2-9 overall on the season. 1 win and no losses in the South Region. That win came over Toccoa Falls College back on December 16th. And last night in game 1 of the Eagles Classic, they lost by 1 point to the University of the Bahamas, 71-70, on the strength of 33 points from Kemsey Silvestri of the Mingos. That's okay, because the Suns had some pretty good shooting of their own last night. 19 points from Kendall Oliver, 12 from Marquise Smith, and 10 from Phil LeGrier. And it's the Suns and the Bruins finishing up their pregame warm-up. There you see the Bob Jones University Bruins and the Johnson University of Florida Suns greeting each other. And in just a moment, we're going to turn it over to the scorer's table, where you will get the starting lineups, opening prayer, and the national anthem on day number 2 of the 2018 Eagles Classic. The athletic director of Trinity Baptist College, Mr. John D. Jones, helping to set up this event. And we're glad you're able to join us. Coach Jones is also the head coach of Eagles men's basketball. Now let's turn it over to Ethan Horton for our opening lineups, prayer, and national anthem.
And welcome everyone to the Eagles Gymnasium at Trinity Baptist College campus for an exciting game of basketball. Today we'll be featuring Bob Jones University versus Johnson University, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to stand for the opening prayer, followed by the national anthem. Dear Lord, just thank you so much for this beautiful day that you've given us. Thank you for the opportunity and ability to come out and play this wonderful sport. God, I pray that you would just have your hand on all the players, that they would stay safe, we wouldn't have any injuries. God, I pray that as we play, that everything we say and do will honor and glorify you. And in your name that I pray. Amen.
At the twilight
First, for the visiting team, Johnson University of Florida. Number 1, Marquise Smith. Number 2, Kendall Oliver. Number 10, Marshawn Williams. Number 30, John Baker. And number 13, Phil LeGrier. Now for your home team, Bob Jones University, we have number 2, Justin Matthews. Number 3, Nate Ellenwood. Number 21, Dustin Killall. Number 25, Jason Barnhart. And number 34, Chris Gray.
Thank you, Ethan Horton, our game day coordinator here at Trinity Baptist College, for bringing us the starting lineups. And in case you missed it, Johnson University is the visiting team, the guest on the scoreboard, and Bob Jones University, wearing the home whites, will occupy the home side of the scoreboard. Johnson wearing their navy blues, white numbering and trim. Bob Jones wearing the home whites with the dark blue numbers and the light blue trim. Teams are getting ready, officials on the court, and we're just a moment away from opening tip-off here on day number 2 of the Eagles Classic. Coming up at 4 p.m., Trinity Baptist College will take on the University of the Bahamas. There you see one member of the Eagles men's basketball team, Ethan Payne, walking by, greeting us as he says hello, heading to the locker room to get ready for that game this afternoon against the University of the Bahamas. John Baker jumping for the Suns up against Chris Gray for the Bruins. Officials are set. Score table is ready. Ball is delayed just a moment, but now up in the air, and we are underway. The Suns win the opening tip. That'll give Bob Jones the first alternating possession arrow. Ball game just underway between this South Region competition of the Johnson University Suns and the Bob Jones University Bruins. Robert Horn with the three-point attempt off the front of the rim. Bruins with their first offensive possession. Great pass inside to Justin Monroe for the first bucket of the ball game. Bruins with the rebound underneath. Justin Matthews with that first basket, and the Bruins on the board. Ball stolen away. Kendall Oliver on the drive, contact, and an offensive foul. That was the first indication of offensive foul. Now it's going against Bob Jones, and Oliver with the bucket will head to the line. We said this a number of times last night. Kendall Oliver shooting 83% from the line, and now the officials are going to talk things over. Coach Burton Uwaro of the Bruins. 2-2 pending this free throw from Kendall Oliver. It is up and in. So Oliver with the first 3 points. Initial indication was offensive foul. That got quickly overturned to defensive. And the first team foul on the Bruins. 3-point shot is up and off the rim. That was Matthews with the attempt. Bruins get the rebound. Barnhart with the second chance. He could not get it to go through. Now the Suns with a chance. for some points on the board and a great move. And it is 5-2. Phil LeGrier with that last bucket. First chance, no good. Second chance scored by Gray after the first opportunity layup attempt by Dustin Kilo. A lot of fast-paced action here in the early going. Oliver missing the layup. Bob Jones trailing 5-4 with possession. Pass inside. And a three-point attempt from Ellenwood is off the rim. Rebound off the floor from Jacksonville product John Baker. Sean Williams could not get to the hole, so he backs it up. Finds the Greer, pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Ellenwood. Jason Barnhart unable to convert. Fast transition, and Kendall Oliver with the layup. He already has 5 points. McShawn Williams with the other 2 for Johnson. Matthews and Gray have scored for Bob Jones. Still getting used to some of these names. Apologies for a little hesitation at times. 3-point shot from Matthews off the rim. Nice rebound by McShawn Williams, and here come the Suns looking to add to their current 3-point lead. Baker, turnaround jumper off the rim, and a rebound for Justin Matthews. Three-point attempt is good from Dustin Kilo, who had 19 points in that big win over Trinity Baptist last night. He led everybody on the court, and that is a first score for Dustin Kilo. LeGrier takes it all the way into the hole, and the layup is good. LeGrier, a freshman from Warren Robins, Georgia, scoring that last layup for the Suns. He wore number 13 last night when the Suns wore their orange jerseys. He's now wearing number 5 today. A three-point attempt from Williams misses off the rim, and here come the Bruins looking for a chance to tie the score. Right now, Johnson leads at 9-7. Ellenwood finds Barnhart underneath, a beautiful pass, and the layup does tie the score at 9. Jason Barnhart, a junior from Amherst, Virginia, 6'3", 225 forward. Three-point shot from LeGrier, no good. Bob Jones all over the boards here in the early going. 5 minutes have ticked off the clock. We're in the first half, tied at 9. Long pass across the court. Kilo, three-point shot is good, and he will go to the line. Foul called on Kendall Oliver. That'll be his first. Second three-pointer for Kilo, and he has a chance at a 4-point play. So Kilo picking up where he left off last night, scoring 19. He's already on the board with 6, both on three-pointers. And now at the line for 1, with a chance to make it 7 here in the first half. At the moment, Bob Jones leads by 3. The free throw is up and good. 13-9, a 4-point lead for the Bruins. Dustin Kilo scoring 4 points on 1 play. Suns move the ball, work it inside, and now have to pull it back out. Good defense by the Bruins underneath. Oliver, pull-up jumper, it's good. Kendall Oliver with 7 of his team's first 11. 14:20 left to go here in the first half. Ellenwood on the drive, and a foul called. Oscar Duzanson with his first and team foul number 2. Now the official is going to head to the table. Now holding up number 22 instead. Initial call was 4, but Garriott Jones will be called with the foul. Bruins inbounding underneath. Kilo with another three-pointer. He already has 10 points, 9 of those on 3 three-point shots. 16-11 in favor of Bob Jones. Suns work it to the right side. Layup, no good from Marquise Smith. Matthews couldn't get inside, backs it up. Another three-pointer for Kilo. It is in and out. That ball was halfway down. Somehow came out of the cylinder. And there was a lot of contact, but no call. Smith 1-on-2, and he will draw the foul. Foul called on Justin Matthews. That is his first and team foul number 2. Marquise Smith at the line shooting 2. 73% free throw shooter is Marquise Smith. First one is up and off the front of the rim. Many substitutions on both sides. Smith missed the first at the line for free throw number 2. It is up and good. First point of the afternoon for Marquise Smith. At the moment, the Bruins lead at 16-12 with 13:30 left to go here in the first half. Ellenwood brings it up, finds Matthews on the left side. Bruins trying to get it inside, back out to Matthews, gets around one, three-point shot off the rim. Ellenwood with the rebound, back outside to Kilo, three-pointer is good. That's the 4th three-pointer already for Dustin Kilo, and we're only 7 minutes into this one. He has a total now of 13 points. And Ellenwood with the block, but he'll also be called for the foul. Number 1 on Ellenwood, team foul number 2, and at the line, Oscar Duzanson shooting 2. 71% free throw shooter on the season is Oscar Duzanson. 6-point deficit for the Suns, pending the free throws. First one is up and good. Duzanson, a 6'4" sophomore from St. Martin. Free throw number 2 off the front of the rim, and Ellenwood's been all over the boards already, and he picks up one off the free throw. Long pass down court to Mahira, and the layup is good, and he will draw the foul as well. Count the basket. 3-point opportunity coming up. Foul called on John Baker. That is his first and team foul number 3. Luke Muhirwa at the line after the layup. Chance at a 3-point play. Bruins have had only one free throw so far. Kilo hit that one. And this one is off the back of the rim into the hands of Kilo. So the Bruins keep possession. They lead by 7 and they look to extend it to 9 or maybe even 10. Pass inside, back out to Kilo. 1-on-3, he retreats. Bruins work it back in. Fisher will be called for the travel before the shot, so no basket for Kez Fisher. Fisher had 12 points himself last night. He's a 6'8" junior from Travelers Rest, South Carolina. From the outside, Duzanson could not convert. Coming up on the 12-minute mark of the first half. Ellenwood will slow things down, and the Bruins looking for an opportunity. That is Fisher with the spin move, no good, and a rebound from Phil LeGrier. Suns work it up court, trailing by 7. John Baker for 3, it's a beauty. John Baker gets his first basket of the night. 6'5" junior from right here in Jacksonville. Alley-oop attempt, finished off with the layup from Fisher. John Baker scored 7 last night against the University of the Bahamas. Baker again for 3. This one from the corner does not fall. Loose ball near the corner and a whistle. And it's going to be Bob Jones' ball. Foul called on John Carlos Roman, his first, and team foul number 4 on the floor. So Bruins will inbound. 11:13 left to go in the first half. Bob Jones leads it 22-16. Markel Perry, Zach Norris passing by in front of us, members of Trinity Baptist College men's basketball. Markel scored 15 last night against Bob Jones. Beautiful ball work and a foul will send Muhira back to the line. If I saw that correctly, that was Marquise Smith with his first. That's team foul number 5. Of course, at halftime, we'll make sure of all our numbers. John Shiver, Jennifer Jeffrey, the official scorekeepers this afternoon. Muhira with the first of 2. It is good. First one went in for Muhira. Sophomore forward from Charlotte, North Carolina. And number 2 is good, so he hits them both. He's 2 for 3 on the afternoon, and now an 8-point lead for Bob Jones. Oliver backs it up to Baker. Jump shot off the rim into the hands of Bob Jones. Matthews loses control, but he's able to track it down and keep the ball alive for the Bruins. Fisher to Herta, back outside. It's tipped and knocked away by Williams. So Bob Jones will keep possession. Shot clock is going to have to be reset. It's going to be reset to 16 seconds. Bruins inbound near midcourt. Killo finds the Hart outside. Back into Gray. Trying to get around Baker. A one-hand layup off the glass does not go. And Sean Williams rebounds and brings it up court for Johnson. Baker wide open for 3. It is in and out. And that is Ellenwood with another rebound. Spin move to Gray. Does not fall. Matt DeHart, guarded by Marquise Smith, over near the Suns bench. Bounce pass inside to Gray. 1-on-2, and the Suns come away with the ball. Credit McShawn Williams and John Baker with the defense, and the Suns bring it up court very quickly, and a long 3 for Oliver is off the rim. Quick transition for the Bruins, and a traveling violation called on Dustin Killo. That gives Jason Barnhart a chance to check in, and Luke Mahira will have a seat. 9:26 and counting here in the first half. Bob Jones 24, Johnson, Florida 16. Williams on the outside of the lane, finds his way inside. First chance, no good, but he gets his own rebound and gets the layup. And that makes it a 6-point game. Clock running at 9 minutes and 1 second left to go here in the first half. Williams had 6 last night against the University of the Bahamas. And the Mingos have just made their way into the gymnasium. They will play Trinity Baptist next. Beautiful move by Nate Ellenwood, but he cannot get it to go. Quick transition. Williams pull-up jumper off the glass. He now has 6 points, and the Suns have cut the deficit down to 4. 24-20, Bob Jones leads. Killo trying to beat Oliver, and he does. 15 points for Kilo here in the first half. 12 of those have come on 4 3-pointers and a foul underneath the goal. It is called on Marquise Smith. Six new players coming onto the court, 4 Suns and 2 Bruins. Suns inbound. Coming up on the 8-minute mark of the first half. Ball stolen away by Ellenwood. Suns get it right back. Kendall Oliver, 1-on-2, takes it to the hole and gets the layup. 9 points for Kendall Oliver and a whistle. And we'll have to see what the whistle is all about. Oliver had a terrific move, and now we're going to have a foul called on Johnson's John Carlos Ramon. .26 for the Bruins, 22 for the Suns, 7:45 left in the first half. Long pass underneath. Ball comes loose. Kendall Oliver picks it up for Johnson. Suns nearly lose control of that pass. The Greer from beyond the arc. 3-point shot. Does not go. Now the official indicates it was a 2. Back inside is the Greer. He could not get it to go through. And the Bruins come away with the ball. Killo pull-up jumper off the glass, does not go. And a rebound from Oscar DeZanson. Bounce pass inside and the layup from Garriott Jones. Nice ball work by the Suns. And we're going to have a timeout with 6:57 on the clock in a 2-point ball game. Bruins got their lead up to 8. It is now down to 2 and a timeout for Bruins head coach Burton Uwaro. 6:57 left to go here in the first half. In NCAA top 25 action, number 25 Clemson leads Louisiana 37-22. Providence 51, number 5 Xavier 47, 12 minutes left on the clock. That Clemson game has about 10.5 left at the last update. Number 12 UNC trails number 8 University of Virginia 26-22. 6:57 left to go here in our first half. 26-24 in favor of Bob Jones University. Ellenwood will inbound, and the Bruins will come up the length of the court. Ball comes loose. Roman picks it up, and the Suns bring it up the court, looking for a chance to tie the game or possibly take the lead. 3-pointer from the Greer. Rims out, and Ellenwood again with another rebound. Three-pointer for Killo, no good. He's hit 4 of those here in the first half. Keep going to the hot hand. Barnhart finds Ellenwood outside the arc. Three-point shot off the rim and a rebound by Ramon. Ellenwood with the steal, drive to the hole and the layup. That is Ellenwood's first basket of the game. It came off the heels of a terrific defensive play, and he turned it into an easy layup. Bruins lead by 4, 28-24 with 5:40 left in the half. Ramon goes the distance and gets the layup off the glass. His first bucket, and it's again a 2-point ball game. Johnson played a barn burner last night, and it looks like they're doing it again today. They fell short by 1 to the Bahamas last night. Bob Jones University rather, by 2 at the moment. Johnson on the move. Oliver could not get the layup. Back in the corner, and the Suns work it outside to Ramon, and he is hacked from behind. Second foul on Justin Matthews. Team foul number 5, so Johnson will inbound. 4 new Suns come on to the court. Kez Fisher for Bob Jones. 5 minutes, 3 seconds left. Smith will inbound for Johnson. In the corners, McShawn Williams. Shoot over Ellenwood does not go, and Kez Fisher with the rebound. Bruins taking their time, this time down the court. Matthews thought about a 3. Instead, he found Ellenwood, who hits his 3-point shot. 5 points for Nate Ellenwood, and right now that is the margin for Bob Jones, leading 31-26. Oliver going the distance and getting the layup. He has 11 here in the first half. He scored 19 last night. Killo makes a lot of contact with McShawn Williams. The whistle is out of bounds. No foul called on that exchange. Kendall Oliver came into this Eagles Classic averaging 10 points per game. He put up 19 last night. He's already surpassed that average here in the first half as well with 11. 5-point Bob Jones lead. Just over 4 minutes left in the first half. Matthews works it outside. Barnhart, 3-point shot and a swish for Jason Barnhart. He has 5, and the Bruins now lead by 8. Both benches very loud, cheering on their teams, as John Baker will be called for a double dribble, and that'll turn it back over to the Bruins. Crowd is still coming in. Trinity Baptist against the University of the Bahamas, scheduled next. Hope you're able to stay with us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Bring you the action between the Eagles and the Mingos. Bob Jones leads 34-28, looking to add to this current 6-point lead. Out of bounds, and it will stay with the Bruins. Last touched by McShawn Williams. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Barnhart takes the pass, pump fakes, and gets the layup off the glass. 36-28. Once again, it's an 8-point lead for the Bruins. We got a foul called, and Marquise Smith will head to the line for 2. Kez Fisher, his first. Team foul number 6. Both teams now with 6 fouls. So one more will put the other team in the 1-and-1 bonus for the remainder of the half. Marquise Smith is 1 for 2 from the line this afternoon. First free throw is good. 2 points now for Marquise Smith. 36-29, pending free throw number 2. It is up and good. So Smith hits them both, cuts the deficit down to 6. Biggest lead for either team. Bob Jones has led by 8 a couple of times. Barnhart doesn't get the layup, second chance misses, and the rebound by Michael Levy. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first half, 2:48 and counting. Levy, toe on the line, shot no good. Smith rebounds, second chance, no, and a rebound for Bob Jones. That's Killo pulling it down. Burrows near midcourt. Sets up an opportunity for his teammates. Killo's bounce pass outside. Bruins work it across to the left. Inside pass to Fisher from Burrows. And a layup giving Fisher 4 points and the Bruins another 8-point lead. Kendall Oliver guarded by Matthews, and the Suns retreat to midcourt. Williams' shot is rejected. That's Kez Fisher on the block. And a substitution. 2 Suns and 1 Bruins player head on to the court. Garriott Jones and Phil LeGrier for Johnson. And number 23 is Luke Mahira for Bob Jones. 1:55 left in the half, 38-30 in favor of Bob Jones University. A lot of action here in this first half. Both teams working quickly for the most part. Oliver to the hole. He will draw the foul right before the shot clock hits 0. Foul called on Justin Matthews. If I have that right, it's number 3. Kendall Oliver at the line. He is 1 for 1 so far today. Of course, I'll verify all the point and foul totals at the half. First of 2 from Kendall Oliver is up and off the front of the rim. Chris Gray back on for Bob Jones. Kez Fisher will have a seat likely for the remainder of the half. Number 1 is Matt DeHart making his return onto the court for Bob Jones as well. He takes the place of Justin Matthews. Kendall Oliver missed the first. He's ready for number 2. Free throw number 2, off the rim and into the hands of Mahira. Bob Jones leading 38-30. 1:37 and counting left on the clock. Killos guarded by Oliver. He finds DeHart at the top. Mahira, a lot of contact, man down, no call. Suns with the steal. And they bring it up quickly. Marquise Smith. Pull-up jumper is good from Garriott Jones, taking the pass from Smith. Bruins wanted a traveling violation, but they did not get it. 6-point lead for the Bruins at this moment with 58 seconds left. Killos thought about a 3. Instead, he found Gray underneath. The layup did not go. Jones and Smith bringing the ball up court for Johnson. Now a 3-point shot from LeGrier does not fall. Rebound Bruins, 40 seconds left in the half. Killos at the Trinity Christian Academy logo. Cross court to Burrows. Bruins work it inside, no shot, and a foul before the shot. Offensive foul called on Luke Mahira. That is his first. Team foul number 7, but it's offensive, so no free throws. Clock reads 21.7. Scoreboard reads 38-32 in favor of the home team. That is Bob Jones University. Suns look like they will play for the last shot of the half. 9 seconds to go. Phil LeGrier taking his time, down to 3. LeGrier, pull-up jumper off the rim, does not go, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. With the score, Bob Jones University 38, Johnson University of Florida 32. We'll take a 15-minute halftime intermission. We'll come back in 12 minutes to recap the first half and get ready for the inbound of half number 2 between Bob Jones and Johnson of Florida here on TBC Eagles on YouTube. Stay with us. Ray Bureau back here at Trinity Baptist College, day number 2 of the Eagles Classic. And there you see a 38-32 lead for Bob Jones University over Johnson University of Florida. And here's how we got here. There were some scoring changes discussed just before the halftime buzzer. So here are the updated totals. For Bob Jones, Dustin Killo has 14 points. One of his three-pointers was changed to a 2. And that gives him 14 instead of the 15 that we had mentioned earlier. That was the call where it looked like a foul was called on number 4, Oscar Duzanson of Johnson, and changed to Garriott Jones. Instead, that was changing a three-pointer to the two-pointer. So Jones has no fouls and Duzanson has 1. We'll update the other foul totals in just a moment. So Dustin Killo with 14 for Bob Jones, Nate Ellenwood with 6 points and 7 rebounds, 4 points each from Justin Matthews, Luke Mahirwa, Jason Barnhart, and Kez Fisher, and 2 points from Chris Gray. 3 fouls on Justin Matthews, 1 each from Matt DeHart, Nate Ellenwood, Dustin Killo, Luke Mahirwa, and Kez Fisher. Meanwhile, for the Suns, 11 points from Kendall Oliver leads the way. He's followed by Phil LeGrier, McShawn Williams, and Garriott Jones, each with 4. After verifying with John Shiver and Jennifer Jeffrey, these are the updated totals. Michael Levy has 3, or rather John Baker has 3 on a 3-point shot, not Michael Levy. 2 points coming from John Carlos Ramon, and a free throw from Oscar Duzanson. Ramon has 2 fouls for Johnson University. Marquise Smith, Kendall Oliver, Oscar Duzanson, and John Baker each have 1. So you're up to date on the first half totals between the Suns and the Bruins. 1:10 and counting left in the halftime intermission. Remember, game number 2 between Trinity Baptist College and the University of the Bahamas will follow. That is scheduled for a 4 p.m. start time. That could start a few minutes late, however, depending on how long this game here takes. It's a barn burner, 38-32 in favor of Bob Jones University. Meanwhile, in NCAA top 25, number 14, Arizona is at Colorado. LSU at number 11, Texas A&M. Number 13, Purdue hosts the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Number 21, Seton Hall at Butler. Number 18, Texas Tech at Kansas State. Number 22, Arkansas at Auburn. Number 7, Oklahoma at number 6, West Virginia. Number 2, Duke is at North Carolina State. Marquette is at number 3, Villanova. Number 23, Kentucky at number 17, Kentucky at number 23, Tennessee. Number 10, Kansas at number 16, Texas Christian. Number 19, Gonzaga at Loyola Marymount. If we get opportunities, we'll try to update you on the scoreboard in NCAA top 25 action. Meanwhile, right here, we are getting underway in the second half between Bob Jones and Johnson University. Bruins inbound to start the second half. Glad you're able to join us here on YouTube Live. TBC Eagles, Ellenwood, three-pointer and the swish. And he starts off the second half with a bang, giving him now a total of 9 points and a 41-32 lead for Bob Jones. I'm Ray Bureau. My son Dean works the camera. Here's a three-point shot for Marquise Smith. It does not go. Matthews trying to get around John Baker. That pass was deflected into the backcourt. And now we have an over and back violation called against Killo. And an inbound coming up for Johnson. The ball was tipped by the Suns, but then it deflected off Killo, and that is the reason for the backcourt violation. Marquise Smith will inbound. Second half just underway. Less than a minute has ticked off the clock. Pull up a chair. and join us here for some good NCCAA Division II men's basketball. Offensive foul will be called on Kendall Oliver. That is his second overall, and team foul number 1 for the Suns here in the second half. One minute has now ticked off the clock here in half number 2. 41-32, Bob Jones leads. Ellenwood from the line, off the rim. Ball batted around and grabbed by the Suns, or rather the Bruins, and Ellenwood from the corner hits a three-pointer. He has 12 points, and they have all come on three-point shots. 4 3-pointers for Nate Ellenwood, 3 for Dustin Killo, and we're going to have a foul, and the shot will count, and the foul is called on Chris Gray. That is his first. 2 shots coming up for McShawn Williams. Substitution for Johnson University. Both John Baker and Michael Levy head off the court. Oscar Duzanson back on. And a free throw no good from McShawn Williams. 10-point Bob Jones lead and a whistle. Inadvertent whistle. No, that was not inadvertent. That was a bench warning for Johnson University. And now the Bruins will inbound. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Killo for 3, it's good. Dustin Killo with his 4th three-pointer. Remember, he had one changed back into a 2 near the end of the first half. So he has 17 points total, 12 of those on 4 three-point shots. Kendall Oliver going 1-on-3 off the glass. He will draw a foul. Three Bruins nearby, and it is called on Killo. That is his second. Kendall Oliver at the line. He was 1 for 3 in the first half. Free throw number 1 is good. Suns were 6 for 10 from the line in the first half, and free throw number 2 is good. 47-36 in favor of Bob Jones, and the Bruins bring it up court. Killo then slows it down, finds Ellenwood, and ball worked back to the right side, tipped, but Gray is there, gets it to Barnhart. Pump fake, back inside to Gray, cannot convert the layup, and a whistle. 2 shots coming up for the Bruins. Oscar Duzanson will get his second foul, and Nate Ellenwood at the line for the first time this afternoon. First of 2 from Nate Ellenwood, bounces around and drops in. That's his first point, not from a three-pointer. Free throw number 2 is in and out. 13 total now for Nate Ellenwood. Ellenwood came into today averaging 29.6 points per game on the season. Fantastic job by Ellenwood. He's one of 4 Bruins to average more than 20 points. Now Ellenwood outside to Williams, three-pointer off the rim into the hands of Gray. And a traveling violation called against Bob Jones. That'll turn it over to Johnson. 6:53 left in regulation. Kendall Oliver fakes the pass, pulls up the jumper, and hits it. He now has 15 points, and the Bruins now lead it 49-36. 13-point lead for Bob Jones. Biggest lead of the game was 15. It happened just before that shot from Oliver. Killo for three. He's hit, goes down. The ball does not fall. No call. Killo is able to track down the ball, finds Ellenwood in the corner. The basket is good. The basket counts for Ellenwood. After the shot, a foul called on Chris Gray, so that'll be his second and team foul number 2. (51-38) in favor of the Bruins. 3-point shot from Levy. He buries it from the corner. That's his first score of the afternoon. Bob Jones bringing it back up. Ellenwood has been a busy man. He's hit 5 3-pointers. And he's going to be called for traveling, trying to turn, drag his back foot. And that'll turn it over to the Suns. 51-41, 10-point Bob Jones lead. Suns have to work it back outside. Oliver on Matthews. Jump shot off the glass is good. 17 for Kendall Oliver. He scored 19 last night, and he's well on his way to topping that total. Bounce pass inside to Fisher, and his pass intended for Ellenwood gets away. So now Johnson has a chance to pull a little closer. They were down 15 just a little while ago, and right now the deficit stands at 8. 15-13 and counting here in regulation. This is an NCCAA Division II South Region game. Neutral site for both teams, but it will count in the South Region standing. Two attempts for the Suns do not go. Marquise Smith and Oscar Duzanson could not convert. And now an offensive foul called on Ellenwood. And that's going to turn it back over to the Suns. And that is foul number 2 on Nate Ellenwood. Ellenwood is a sophomore guard from Parsippany, New Jersey. He's been all over the boards this afternoon and shooting great from behind the three-point line. In the first half, Bob Jones out-rebounded Johnson 25-14, and Ellenwood had 7 of those rebounds. And now the shot rolls around the rim for Marquise Smith, and then it falls through. He now has 5 points. At the moment, it's a 6-point Bob Jones lead. Johnson has cut it down from 15 to 6. Ball gets away from Nukuhira and into the hands of the Suns, and here comes Levy. Layup is no good. Duzanson with the rebound, and the putback, it's good. That's the first field goal for Oscar Duzanson. He hit a free throw in the first half, and now the Suns trail by only 4. And this crowd is loud, and a whistle. Timeout, Bob Jones University. Full timeout for Coach Burton Uwaro. That is the second one he has used. He has 1 full and 2/30s left. So far, Coach Craig Wilsman has all 5 of his timeouts remaining. 13:50 left on the clock. 51 for Bob Jones, 47 for Johnson. In the NBA this afternoon and tonight, Golden State at Los Angeles Clippers. Boston at Brooklyn. Chicago will visit Indiana. Cleveland at Orlando. Houston at Detroit. Those last 3 games are 7 p.m. start times. Golden State and the Clippers at 3:30. Celtics and Brooklyn at 6. At 8 p.m. tonight, the Milwaukee Bucks are in our nation's capital, Washington Wizards. New Orleans at Minnesota at 9 Eastern, and out west, Denver at Sacramento at 10 p.m. start time. Johnson trailed by 15 a few minutes ago. They've cut that deficit down to 4. Bob Jones will inbound with 13:50 left on the clock. Five-second violation. Justin Matthews unable to get the ball in. That'll turn it over to the Suns. Good defense by Kendall Oliver and his 4 teammates going man-to-man on the Bruins. So now Johnson could cut it to 2 or possibly 1 with a 3-point play. Smith will go to the line. Charged in, drew the foul. And a foul called on Keontae Burrows. That is his first team foul, number 5 on the Bruins. Marquise Smith was 3 for 4 from the line in the first half. First of 2 is up and off the rim and good. Smith came into today's game at 73% from the line. He has hit now 4 out of 5 and make that 5 out of 6, and it is now a 2-point game. Bob Jones came out of halftime and put up a big 15-point lead. Their lead is now down to 2, 13 and a half left on the clock. That pass to Fisher was deflected, but Fisher was able to corral it, but this one gets away. Here comes Kendall Oliver. 1-on-2, off the rim, down and in, but fell out and did not go through. So a chance to tie the game came up a little bit short. Now Bob Jones will work it back near midcourt. Keontae Burrows getting guarded by Garriott Jones, works it around to the left side. Fisher outside the paint. Spin move, off the glass and in. Kez Fisher now with 6. More importantly, the lead is back up to 4.
Keep the scores. They're supposed to be 50, not 30.
Johnson working the ball across the court. Jones at the top, finds Oliver on the left side, bounce pass to Duzanson. 2 seconds on the clock, 3-point shot is buried from Michael Levy, his second of the half, and that now pulls Johnson to within 1. 53-52 in favor of the Bruins. That 3 came from the corner with only 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot clock down to 7. And this pass inside, Fisher gets away. It is out of bounds, last touch by the Bruins, and it will be Johnson ball with a chance to take the lead. 4 new Suns onto the court. John Baker, John Carlos Ramon, McShawn Williams, and Phil LeGrier all back onto the court for Coach Craig Wilsman. Coach Wilsman in his 3rd season at the helm of Johnson University of Florida. Suns have cut the deficit down to 1, and on this possession they could take the lead. Bounce pass to Baker, 1-on-2, finds Ramon open, his 3-point shot is blocked. Out of bounds, it'll stay with the with the Suns. And the shot clock is going to be reset. And it's going to reset to 10 seconds. Shot clock down to 6. Off the glass, off the rim, into the hands of Justin Matthews. Matthews will find help on the right side. Burrows gets it out to the corner. Bruins work it back to the top. Now Burrows near the Bruins bench. Bounce pass to Barnhart. Shot clock at 4. Burrows trying to get into the hole. And a whistle. We'll see what the call is. 1 second on the shot clock and a foul will be called. Looked like McShawn Williams is called for his first foul, and that's going to reset the shot clock to 20 seconds after the foul. They had 1 second to get off the shot. So a break for the Bruins. Barnhart slam dunk attempt does not go, but a foul. He will head to the line. Foul will be called on Phil LeGrier. That is his first. So Barnhart missing on the dunk attempt, but he draws a foul and he'll have 2 free throws. It's a 1-point Bruins lead pending these 2 free throws from Jason Barnhart. First one is a little bit too strong. Barnhart, 81% free throw shooting on the season. Missed his first, and the second one is good. 5 points for Jason Barnhart. Came into this game 26 for 32, and a three-pointer buried from Phil LeGrier. Johnson now leads it by 1, 55-54. That's LeGrier's first bucket of the afternoon, and it's a big one, giving Johnson a 1-point lead. Ellenwood for 3 off to the right. Rebound Bob Jones, and a traveling violation called on Luke Mahirwa. Mahirwa got that rebound, tried to spin his way inside, but moved both feet. And now the Suns, who have come all the way back from a 15-point deficit, now lead by 1. They have a chance to extend that lead. Shot clock down to 12. Kendall Oliver at the top of the key, guarded by Burrows. We found McShawn Williams, but the whistle will turn it over. So now Bob Jones with a chance to reclaim the lead, trailing by 1 with 9:56 left on the clock. Killo layup is good. Dustin Killo with 19 points. He is the leading scorer on the court, as he was last night against Trinity Baptist with 19 of his own. 1 point Bob Jones lead. Oliver, long NBA range three-pointer, hits off the back of the rim. Bob Jones leads by 1, looking for a chance to extend it. Killo for 3. It is off the rim, but a foul. And that is a foul called on John Carlos Roman, his third. And that's going to give 3 free throws to Dustin Killo. Killo on the season, 90% from the line, 45 for 50 coming into today's game. first one is good. He is now 2 for 2, so he's above 90% now, but that is some fantastic free throw shooting. Free throw number 2 is good as well. .48 for 53 now on the season, and number 3 is also good. So he hits all 3 free throws. He now has 22 points, 4 for 4 from the line. Those 4 free throws are the current margin of the lead for Bob Jones, 59-55. Clock just past the 9-minute mark. LeGrier tries to go inside, misses the layup. Killo with the rebound, and Bob Jones will bring it up court. Ellenwood has his pass stolen away by Ramon. Johnson looking to cut it closer once again. And we're going to have a traveling violation called on McShawn Williams. That'll turn it back over to the Bruins. 4 Suns and 1 Bruin on the court during this substitution. 8:24 left on the clock. Bob Jones 59, Johnson 55. Ellenwood guarded by Smith, gets the ball to the teammate on the left side. Bruins work it to the right. Inside to Barnhart, spin move off the glass, does not go. Ball slapped into the hands of Oliver. 1-on-3, fast break, layup no good, he gets his own rebound. Kendall Oliver will pull it back outside. Fresh shot clock after the ball hit the rim, and this one taken away by Ellenwood. Now Ellenwood trying to go the distance. He's trapped in the corner. Now gets around Jones, and a beautiful move will draw the foul. So Ellenwood will shoot 2. Foul called on Oscar Duzanson. That is his 3rd. And Nate Ellenwood at the line. He's 1 for 2. Both of those attempts coming in the second half. He's looking to add to his 16-point total, and he does with free throw number 1. Ellenwood, 82.5% from the line coming into today's game. Number 2 is a little too short, and that's Duzanson with the rebound. A 5-point Bob Jones lead, 60-55, 7.5 left to play. Shot is missed into the corner, out of bounds. No indication whose ball yet. It is going to be Johnson's ball. Officials with a brief discussion to make sure they got the call correct. John Baker now heading in for Johnson. Deontay Burrows will call timeout for Bob Jones University. Regarding timeouts, if I have everything correct, the Bruins have 2 30-second timeouts remaining, and the Suns have all 5. We're at the 7:19 mark in the second half with Bob Jones leading 60-55. While we have this opportunity, we'll let you know some of the upcoming games for both the Suns and the Bruins. On January 12th and 13th, Johnson University will host the Johnson University of Florida Classic. Trinity Baptist College will also head down there. Johnson will play Grace Bible College on the 12th at 8 p.m. and Randall University on the 13th at 4. Then the Suns will host South Region opponent Pensacola Christian College on January 16th before they head out of town for 3. Piedmont International on the 19th, up to Bob Jones University on January 20th. Then right back here against Trinity Baptist College on January 23rd. After today, Bob Jones will host Piedmont International Monday, January 8th. They will travel to Erskine College in Due West, South Carolina on the 11th, and we'll tell you more at the next opportunity. Baker takes the inbound pass. Layup no good, but he will go to the line. Foul called on Luke Mahira. That is his second, and John Baker will have his first free throws of the afternoon. Baker 60% from the line this season. The first of two is up and good. Of course, we're looking on theNCCAA.org for these team statistics. Mr. Brandon Gilmar, in charge of the NCCAA.org, doing a fantastic job of many teams that he has to cover. We're very glad to be a part of this wonderful Christian organization. Ellenwood for three, off the rim, and a rebound by Oscar Duzanson. Suns trail by three. This could tie it if it goes, but it doesn't. Duzanson with the rebound and contact. It's going to be an offensive foul on Duzanson. That is his fourth, team foul number 7, but an offensive foul, so no free throws. Bob Jones leads 60-57, and the Bruins have a chance to extend it. Ellenwood will take his time getting the ball up court. Guarded by Garriott Jones. Bruins keep it outside the arc. Now Matthews gets it into Ellenwood, who gets it in, and now the Bruins work it back out. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Drive to the hole, and a foul called against Johnson. That is Oscar Duzanson, and that is number 5 on Duzanson. He will leave with 3 points total. Duzanson, very strong effort, especially on the defensive end of the court. The sophomore from St. Martin. He's done for the afternoon. Bruins player slow to get up. Justin Matthews, he looks all right. He's standing at the free throw line waiting to take his shots. Justin Matthews, a 67% free throw shooter on the season, 24 for 36. That allows us to let you know some more upcoming games for Bob Jones. They will host Warren Wilson College on January 13th, next Saturday. Then they will travel down to South Florida, or rather Charlotte, North Carolina, Johnson & Wales University. Getting mixed up with the South Miami team with a similar name. That'll be on January 16th. First free throw from Matthews is good. He now has 5 points. This is his first attempts from the free throw line this afternoon. Number 2 is good. So Matthews a little shaken up on that play. He's able to regroup, hit both free throws, and extend the lead to 62-57 in favor of Bob Jones. John Baker, spin move inside the paint, off the glass and in. 3-point game, Bob Jones on the move. Now Matthews will slow it down, bring it back to midcourt. Bruins with a 3-point lead, 5:36 left to play. Of course, that is barring any overtime period. Fisher finds Barnhart, but he cannot convert. Now Johnson, with a 3-point play, has a chance to tie. Smith takes it from the corner into the hole, and he will draw the foul. So Smith will shoot 2. Foul called on Nate Ellenwood. That is his third, and Marquise Smith, who is 5 for 6 from the line today, is ready to shoot 2 more. If he hits them both, the Suns will be within 1. First one is good. He has now hit 6 out of 7, and all 6 of those in succession. Suns deficit at the moment is 2. Free throw number 2 from Smith is good. So the deficit now down to 1, and Smith has hit 7 out of 8 free throws. 5:12 and counting left in regulation. Eagles and the Mingos waiting to take the court. That game is scheduled for 4 o'clock. Pass inside to Barnhart, rolls around the rim and drops through, so 7 points now for Jason Barnhart. And a timeout, the first one called by Coach Craig Welsman. And it comes at the 4:52 mark of the second half, a full 60-second timeout, with Bob Jones leading 64-61. Give us a chance to check top 25 action in NCAA men's basketball. Latest update, number 14, Arizona trails 49-43 against Colorado. Number 13, Purdue leads Nebraska 43-31. Second half just a couple of minutes in. That Arizona game, 12:50 left on the clock. Number 11, Texas A&M edging out LSU 40-39. About 15 minutes left to play. Texas Christian number 18 will host Kansas State in just a little while. Meanwhile, it's a 3-point game here at Jacksonville, Florida, Trinity Baptist College Gymnasium, day number 2 of the Eagles Classic. John Baker looking to tie it up. It's off the rim. Rebound Smith. Now the ball on the floor. And players rolling around, a whistle. And the ball's going to go to Bob Jones University. Marquise Smith pleading a case that he was trying to call a timeout, but he is called for traveling while rolling around on the floor with the ball. Baker attempted to tie the game with a 3 from the corner. Bob Jones now looking to extend that current 3-point lead. 4:34 left on the clock. Killo will take the 3-point shot off the front of the rim. Marquise Smith with a huge rebound for Johnson. Kendall Oliver's 3-point shot is blocked. He gets the ball back, goes inside, and draws a blocking foul. Justin Killo called for his third, and 2 shots coming for Kendall Oliver. He's hit all 3 free throws he has shot this afternoon. He currently has 17 points. Can't tie it with the free throws, but he can pull his team to within 1. First one is good. Luke Mahira will check in for Jason Barnhart on the Bob Jones end of the court. 64-62 Bruins lead. Free throw number 2 coming for Kendall Oliver. In and out, and falls back in, and now the Suns are within 1. 4:10 and counting here in regulation. Killo guarded by Levy. Now the pass inside to Fisher. Short jumper does not go. Bruins do get the rebound, work it back outside. Justin Matthews pulls it back near midcourt, now makes his move toward the corner. Bruins again work the perimeter. Ellenwood pulls up, jump shot off the rim, no good. And the Suns with the rebound. Marquise Smith will bring it up court. Finds Oliver to the hole, and an offensive foul called against Kendall Oliver. That is his third, team foul number 8. Check that, team foul number 9, just now put up on the board. Both teams in the bonus. One more foul on the Suns will put Bob Jones in the double bonus for the remainder of the game. That would include any overtime period as well. Pass inside to Fisher, back to Mahira. And a whistle over near the corner. Traveling called on number 21, Dustin Killo. So now Johnson has a chance to take the lead. The Suns trail by 1. 3:10 left on the clock. Levy back out to Oliver. Guarded by Killo. Three-pointer, a swish, puts the Suns ahead by 2. 22 points for Kendall Oliver. He is tied with Killo for the game high. More importantly, Johnson now leads by 2, and this whistle going against, looks like it's going against Johnson, and it's called on Marquise Smith. That is his second. Team foul number 10, so the double bonus now for the Bruins for the rest of the game. And ready to shoot 2 is Justin Matthews. He was 2 for 2 just a few minutes ago. First free throw for Matthews is good. Matthews with 7. If he hits the second one, this game will be tied at 66. And that is what happens. Tie ball game. Each team with 66. 2:37 and counting left on the clock in regulation. Johnson trailed by 15 early in the second half. They came back to take the lead. And now this game is tied, and a whistle will go against the Bruins. Foul called on Jason Barnhart. That is his first. Team foul number 9, so 1-1 coming up for Johnson. Little housekeeping duty underneath the goal. Marquise Smith ready for the 1-1. He is 7 for 8 this afternoon from the free throw line. 9 points overall. Before the free throw, substitution for the Bruins. We'll see Keontae Burrows in and Kez Fisher out. Tie game at 66 with 2:25 left on the clock. Marquise Smith at the line trying to put his team ahead by 1. Free throw is up and good. So an extra free throw coming up for Smith. Free throw number 2 is also good, and Marquise Smith is getting it done from the line. 9 for 10 is Marquise Smith, and the Suns lead by 2. In a close game, it is the free throws that make the difference, and Johnson has been brilliant all afternoon. And a beautiful pass to Justin Matthews. He ties the game with the layup. 68 all, coming up on the 2-minute mark, which we have hit right now. Oliver inside to Levy. Shot blocked, but a foul will be called on Jason Barnhart. That is his second, and it will send Michael Levy to the line. Both teams now in the double bonus, meaning 2 free throws on every defensive foul for the rest of the game. And now we will have a timeout with 1:56 left on the clock and a 68-68 tie. 30-second timeout for the Bruins. Trinity Baptist College and the University of the Bahamas waiting to take the court. The way this one's going, they may have to wait a little bit longer as we are tied with under 2 minutes left to play. University of the Bahamas defeated Johnson 71-70 last night. Bob Jones defeated Trinity 94-57. This is day 2 of the Eagles Classic. We have a fantastic one going on right now. Michael Levy is at the line trying to put Johnson back in the lead. These are his first free throws of the afternoon. He has hit 2 3-pointers for a total of 6 points. First one is good. Free throw number 2 from Levy off the rim into the hands of Nate Ellenwood. It's a 1-point lead for Johnson University. 1:45 left in regulation. Burrows works it around to Matthews in the corner. Killo trying to spin his way inside, has to retreat. Matthews from the corner off the rim. Rebound by Johnson's Michael Levy, and here come the Suns with a 1-point lead. Pull up jumper, no good, and out of bounds. It is Johnson's ball. Last touch by Keontae Burrows. Will Greer finds Williams, who retreats near midcourt. Johnson looking for an opportunity to score and extend a 1-point lead. Shot clock down to 10. Oliver outside, 3-pointer from Williams, no good, and a rebound from Jason Barnhart. Bruins looking for a chance to reclaim the lead. They trail by 1. Shot clock at 10. Ellenwood's shot no good. Rebound Bruins. And now Killo wide open for 3, and he hits it. And the whistle after the 3-pointer put Bob Jones ahead, and we're going to see what the whistle is all about. Officials talking with Johnson coach Craig Wilsman. And a timeout for the Suns. A little trouble with the clock as it's going to have to be reset. 71-69 in favor of Bob Jones. And the clock reads 31.7 seconds. With that 3-pointer, Dustin Killo has 25, Nate Ellenwood with 17, and Justin Matthews with 10 to lead Bob Jones. Kendall Oliver has 23 for Johnson. 11 from Marquise Smith. And 9 of those have come at the free throw line, 9 out of 10 shooting. Johnson has possession after the made basket from Bob Jones. They will have to go the length of the court. 31.7 seconds to work with. Of course, they have 30 to get off a shot. Suns trail by 2, looking to tie or possibly take the lead. Shot clock at 15. Oliver gets inside. A late whistle and an offensive foul will be called on Kendall Oliver, and that is his 4th. No free throws, but a very important call. It goes to the Bruins, who lead by 2 with 15.3 seconds. So the Suns need a quick stop, and now a timeout called. 15.3 seconds left, and Bob Jones holding on to a 2-point lead, 71-69. NFL playoffs begin tonight. Tennessee Titans at the Kansas City Chiefs. They're going to kick off in less than an hour. Then the Saturday night game sees the Atlanta Falcons at the Los Angeles Rams. That game will kick off at 8:15, and tomorrow afternoon the Jacksonville Jaguars have their first playoff game in 10 years. They host the Buffalo Bills. That's the early Sunday afternoon game, 1:05 kickoff. The late game is the Carolina Panthers at the New Orleans Saints. That game will kick off at 4:40 p.m. If the Jaguars win, they will head up to Pittsburgh next week to take on the number 2 seed Pittsburgh Steelers. So congratulations to the Jaguars making the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. Of course, Jacksonville fans very excited to see their team back in the postseason. Now a timeout for Bob Jones. If I have it correct, that is their final timeout. 11.8 seconds left. (71-69) in favor of the Bruins. Of course, in the NFC, Philadelphia and the Vikings have the top 2 seeds. They have the bye week today and tomorrow. Patriots and the Steelers, AFC top 2 teams in the playoffs. And again, the Jacksonville Jaguars have a chance to advance for the first time in a long time. NFL playoffs beginning in less than an hour. Final score, Providence 81, number 5 Xavier 72 in NCAA top 25 action. And in overtime, number 25 Clemson Tigers defeated Louisville 74-69. Number 8 Virginia defeated North Carolina 61-49. The number 12 Tar Heels going down. Right now, unfinished business on the court as Bob Jones leads by 2. The Bruins are inbounding with 11.8 seconds on the clock. DeHart inbounds to Ellenwood, who's trapped in the corner. Battle for a loose ball picked up by the Suns. Smith before the buzzer, it is rejected. Loose ball, and the buzzer will end the ball game. Defense by the Bruins after losing control of the ball preserves the win. And the final score, Bob Jones University 71, Johnson University of Florida 69. Nate Ellenwood 17 points, Justin Matthews 10, Dustin Killo 25, Jason Barnhart with 7, Kez Fisher with 6, Chris Gray with 2. For the Suns, Kendall Oliver led the way with 22, Marquise Smith had 11, Oscar DeZanson 3, Phil LeGreer with 7, McShawn Williams 4, John Carlos Ramon 2, Garriott Jones 4, Michael Levy with 7, John Baker with 7 as well. Trinity Baptist College will take on the University of the Bahamas. That game is scheduled to tip off at 4 o'clock. Could start a couple of minutes late. We're hoping you're able to join us for that action on TBC Eagles on YouTube. We'll be back at 4 p.m.